Good morning. Good morning. I am Dee, and this is Dee's Verdict, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk more about Jackie O's untimely passing, and it is very sad. And first of all, I want to send my condolences to her family, her children, and last of all, DC Young Fly. We know that Jackie O passed away post a mommy makeover after having complications at Homewood Inn Suites, where she was recovering after having surgery that was performed by Dr. Zachary O'Cal. There have been a lot of questions, and I may not be pronouncing his name right, but moving on. There have been a lot of questions surrounding whether he was a board certified plastic surgeon or not. One thing I want to explain today is board certification. If you are board certified in your specialty, any doctor, you have undertaken more training and more specialty and to ensure the safety of your patients, and you are more trained and more adept to deal with emergencies that arise during a surgery. Board certification is for any doctor, your eye doctor, your ear doctor, your stomach doctor, your heart doctor. They can all be board certified. That just means they have undertaken more training and more time to ensure that they are doing their craft safely and what is best for their patient. So that way they know that they are able to deal with certain situations that arise. And another thing I want to talk about is her recovery at the Homewood Inn Suites. Some doctors do recommend hotels surrounding the place where they may perform your surgery, which is most of the time a surgical suite that they have inside their doctor's office. But one thing they do not have, unless they have spent tons of money, is in a recovery center that is attached to their facility. Usually, you're going to go somewhere else and recover. And one thing I want to talk about, they recommend that you have someone with you during recovery. I know someone who has had plastic surgery. Her doctor recommended someone to be with her, aka a friend or family member, someone you trust that will keep an eye out for you. And they may recognize signs and symptoms of trouble and may contact the doctor quickly, which could have saved Jackie's life. Now, word is that she was alone at that hotel. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know for true or not if Dr. O'Cal is board certified. But word out in the YouTube streets and social media streets is that he was not. So one thing we can learn from this sad situation, instead of blaming DC Young Fly, saying like he wanted her to have the surgery and how he treated her and all that. That is all beyond the point at beyond the pale at this point. We are needing to recognize that plastic surgery of lots of forms have been normalized in our community via social media, etc. But what we can do is educate people on what they need to do to research about their surgeon before they interact with this surgeon and let go under the knife. Because anytime you have any type of surgery, a shoot, if you have your gallbladder removed, that's serious. If you have tonsillectomy, that's serious because it is a surgery. That is it, point blank, and the period. We don't need to blame her. We don't need to blame DC Youngfly. We need to focus on Dr. O'Cal and his certifications and those complaints that he had prior to performing surgery on her, and see what can come from getting some justice for her untimely death, and what answer the questions. Did he follow up with her in time? Did he respond to her complications and her having trouble in a timely fashion? Get a look at the medical reports. There's more to come from this situation than blaming DC Youngfly, talking about how he treated her, how about he didn't marry her. She was aware of that. She kept having babies with him and knowing she wasn't married. Okay. But what the lesson we can learn is learning more about the doctors that we let them take care of us. Before you go to any doctor, I don't care if it's surgery or not, look his ass up and see what his history is. Read the reviews. What kind of you know what I mean?